Good morning everyone and welcome back to the two-headed dual gaming channel and Total War Pharaoh as we continue with Ramsses' campaign. Anyway, our main focus for today will be to close or end the civil war and become Pharaoh. We are in a very tight race with this other character here, Amen Messi. I don't really know how to say this in a way that doesn't sound weird. But basically, we are one point of legitimacy away from actually being on equal ground, which means that it's going to be very difficult to win. Now, one of my plans is to take him out. I had an attempt at assassinating him, however, it did not work. We're gonna try again next year, but there is a pretty good chance that it's not going to happen. The cool thing, however, about recording episodes is that it gives you enough time in between recordings to come up with new ideas and new plans. You don't need necessarily one day. A few hours or maybe even 10 minutes to make another coffee is good enough. And here is the plan that I came up with. The ability or the choice of building Egyptian monuments. Now, they might not be the most useful buildings that we have available to place in outposts areas. However, getting +8 to legitimacy could be really good. We do have a lot of stone. I am guessing somehow that he also had a lot of stone and built a lot of monument that he raised so quickly in legitimacy. I am not sure, of course, but I was thinking that this is a really good choice for the moment in what I want to build. Over here we have a Shrine of Taf, and we're not gonna keep it. I believe we are on level 3 and we have enough favor with Ra, so we can focus on Thought here. Give him this shrine. And let's go to level 2. And let's also place... What do we have in this region? More stone? More stone that we could upgrade. But for the moment I don't need the stone to upgrade. I do need the monument to make sure that we are winning our race for being Pharaoh. Okay. After that, is there anything else that we have here? So war records here. Our ally got attacked. Okay, a small army. Doesn't seem like it was the village, right? Yes, it's moving the camera downwards, so it was just a small army battle. New victory objectives. Okay. For your tireless devotion and unwavering faith, you can become a conduit of the will of mighty deity and its champion. 3 points. Court machinations and a few other things that we don't really care at the moment. We need to create a barter agreement with any faction. Now let me quickly go to diplomacy. Let's look for people who are not interested in bronze, but would be interested in... I do have a lot of wood, so let's look for wood.
Proud son of Egypt, for Pharaoh's glory.
Who do we want to give these resources to? Probably more in the north rather than the south, but we will go this way. And let's say that we want a barter agreement. How about you give me 200? That seems like a lot, but 200, and if I give you 200 wood, yeah, I can keep going forward. You can take a bit of gold too, why not? So we'll propose this for 5 turns. This should give us our objective. Perfect. Now what? Do I have research with ambition? Yes, we have another ambition choice. I forgot that we had it. What else? I think just looking through the buildings could be good here. Here it's a lot cheaper to upgrade the stone mine to level 3, so let us do that. And apparently that's all that we can build at this moment. Over here we will need to continue recruiting troops. I will bring in more axes.
Only the best will stand beside me.
I am going to go on fast forward until getting closer to the end here. So what is he doing? Okay. He has no more cities, so he's just doing a final stand here, final attack. And nothing matters, 66 food, will take it, why not? You do have a pretty good army here. Okay. He had his army. I wasn't really worried because I looked in between episodes and he wasn't able to reach Mennefer and attack Ramsses. But now that he is here, he's gathering his armies together and we will try to attack and see what happens. This faction wants to become our vassal. Do vassals pay us anything? It doesn't seem like that is the case. It's not the mechanic that we have in Troy with Agamemnon, where vassals. Ask a faction to become your vassal. If you're strong enough and they accept your offer, they'll gain your protection but will have to provide military support for your wars. They will also supply you with the courtesy gifts every few turns. Ah, okay, okay. And this also gave us access to a few gods. I think it's Set, Osiris, and... who's the other god? And it really slips my mind now. Court intrigues, idle compensation. They want us... no, I will need all the power. Court? I will make a request for assassination.
Consider your request granted by the power of the divine court.
I will plot to take him out. Very low chances, but we're gonna try. Because of his high legitimacy, the chance of succeeding there, not too great.
Ready for battle.
Okay. Next, let's take a look at our armies.
Destiny calls
You are
me,
almost
and I
fully
am compelled
replenished.
to answer.
My path
He
is
does
my
have
own.
a decent army and we have a
of
few
Egypt.
medium swords. Not gonna be easy. I think I'd rather attack this 20 stack. Just to confront them early on and make sure that we have a good plan in motion, rather than engaging 6 troops and then try to not get overwhelmed. Because the battles are slower. Total War Pharaoh, you have to take this into consideration. Even if there are 6 troops here, if in previous Total War games you were able to destroy those 6 troops before the reinforcements would arrive, in this one you don't really. You can do it if you do some flanking maneuvers, like if you go around and you do some flanking there. However, in that situation the problem is that you'll have your back turned against his reinforcements, so you want to be careful with that. Charge bonus, melee attack and melee defense. Okay, hearts at conflict. Nomadic people units in Egypt, they get minus 20% to charge bonus, melee attack and melee defense. And plus 8 unit morale. Okay. I'm not sure what to think about this. This is a faction, right? It's not nomadic. It doesn't look Bedouin or anything. Increase fatigue built up. Well, wait, I'm going to try to see if I can get some better weather. Okay, start with dry, but we're going into a sandstorm. Archers have the possibility to go fire arrows. Less accurate and slower, lowers morale and can set buildings and vegetation on fire.
Light fires!
They will be constantly hurling rocks.
Reinforcements arriving from a bad position. However, at least giving us a chance to take care of them early by being very close to us. I am going to rush them. We'll have everybody here. I want you not to stay at this moment in flame shots.
I've been looking forward to this. All for Egypt! As commanded!
Make them pay!
Send them to Mars!
Hey,
Strike through!
now we're gonna bring some of these warriors here.
Blacken the sky!
Let's bring you around. Let's have some charges at least.
Swordsman!
Okay.
Onwards!
These spears have taken a really bad charge. I think that was the best one out of all of these 3 axemen.
Javelins ready!
Okay, and apparently 6 soldiers. We are actually doing a lot better
Over this desert.
against these 6 soldiers. Probably this is the best situation that we could have had, where if we were to have fought the bigger army, I feel like it wouldn't have gone this well.
Egypt! Never back down!
But there we go. So now we're done with that. I need to reposition my troops. And we will have axes here. Clubmen. Let's bring our ranged troops. Ramsses, you sit here. We'll have a bunch of swords on this side. We'll have a bunch of clubmen on this side.
Get marching!
And the better swords over there. Look at that. Seeing the pyramids in the back. And there's also one in steps. I like the maps. I feel like they're looking really good. I'm enjoying this game a lot more than I thought I would. At least for this early experience. And a big portion of my opinion about the game was formed by the amount of reviews which I've seen. However, none of them were conclusive to me. I mean, it felt like the same sort of review and discussion that I've seen for Thrones of Britannia, and I personally have enjoyed Thrones of Britannia. I never thought that it was a bad game. I can see that in comparison to other games, it wasn't at the level that it needed, and it definitely, I personally would have loved to see a bit more budget being thrown its way. I feel like because it didn't have the same amount of success, it did get discontinued early, which makes sense as a business decision. I have nothing against it.
Let's march!
I understand, and everybody makes their choices. However, I would have really loved to see more getting done in Thrones of Britannia.
Soldiers move!
I really feel like it could have been so cool
Axe warriors!
to have more there.
This way, brothers!
Okay, let's reposition
Marching
you.
on!
Good, nice hit there. I feel like these swords, we should be bringing them on this side. Let's have this militia go after his slingers.
Take you!
You go here.
Glorious combat!
We'll bring some militia around. We'll have some of these archers here, and let's go and fire flaming arrows, just to have a nice impact on their morale.
Javelins!
Ramsses, let's get you into the fight. Okay, so it's affecting us as well. So, okay, finally, we're going back to our normal arrows
I
here.
am fated to triumph!
I fear
Okay,
nothing!
they're running away. They're not as tough
You will know defeat!
as I thought.
Born to
You
do
attack here. You go
This way,
forward. You
brothers!
attack here.
Shoot them down!
Soon you will walk with Anubis!
Your feeble justifications
We'll have
mean
these
nothing.
axes just charge these spears, which will probably make them break. Which frees up some units to go here and attack.
Kindle on!
Let's stop the flaming arrows.
Douse the flames!
You go forward. Let's have these
We
militia
are
go after
unstoppable.
those slingers there.
Strong spirit!
Okay, so far so good.
Arrows away!
They are running away. Everybody's running away. Overall, I feel like it is a good victory to begin with. We're going to have to do another battle as most of his troops are still standing. Probably taking out 2 generals made them afraid, made them break. I mean, most of them have barely touched us. We'll get the 10% replenishments and we are going to be doing another battle. Both of these armies are running away. Yep, they're both moving south.
Make headway.
I will be hunting the bigger army first, of course.
Destiny calls me, and I am compelled to answer.
And because they are on the retreat, auto-resolving is easy.
We are warriors without peer.
Once again, let's take the replenishment.
They'll earn their keep.
And let's take care of this army as well. And
This is my destiny.
now
Boundless
what?
ambition.
Here in discontents, so this is something that because of crisis, we're moving very far into collapse. Due to worn ancillaries, we should upgrade a few of our cities to level 4. That would be plenty of points. Okay, we shall have to see. I have to look for my next target. Right? One of the ideas was to go toward here. This is 6 legitimacy, this is another 5 legitimacy, but they belong in different regions. So either go for Kema.
Proud son of Egypt.
That could be the idea. Right, Kema, go Raked, as I said. Did they have any other territory?
To our talks.
No.
Warrior
Either
of
that or
Egypt,
here.
for Pharaoh's glory.
He's friendly towards us. And that is great, but I believe that this is probably a really good move because the faction doesn't have any allies. It's very small. We are going to get a few pyramids from them, and that will help.
Greatness awaits.
How many turns? 2, 3, 3, about 3. Get to Kema. What if I go in a forced
Hard
march?
march ahead.
2 turns.
March on, men. With me, men.
If I go out, yeah, we're not getting any more
I'll
replenishments.
take point.
I do need them.
We'll soon have opportunity.
I think we're gonna go like
We'll
this.
move come morning.
Let's get even more replenishments. We've made 2 more levels. We're 1 point away from getting level 15 here, which increases our recruitment slot, decreases the fatigue buildup, and improves the replenishments. Did I gain anything else in the process? Another smuggler, which would be good. Pallet shield grants battlefield healing. When outside of combat, this unit replenishment hit points over time. Ooh. I do like that. Over here, we can change it to battle axes. Armor piercing. This is bonus versus shield. No, let's stay with Cudgel, armor piercing. With this commander,
My blade is keen.
I could give you a reinforced shield. That would be better. You already have a smuggler. The thing that I could do here is that I could...
No distractions.
Can I? I could attack these. I think that I can declare war here and actually catch him. I will not be calling my allies to help, mostly because I don't want them to appear around here and actually take over some territory. With the monument that we've built, we've actually pushed ourselves forward. Nice. We've actually caught them. Because they were in force march, I think this is a total victory.
We will
Yes.
never be defeated. Voyaging on, loyal and strong.
Lookout post, okay. Another monument. I think
Kill
I
them
can
all.
just go and besiege this. Kema, we're bringing
Fate
Ramsses.
favors me.
Up here in the north,
Proud son of Egypt.
we have to think of what do we want to do next. But as far as military troops, probably getting a few of these Clubmen would also help because their
There's
armor
strength in
piercing.
numbers.
So 2, 4, that would be 13 troops. Then I have to think about archers. How are these in comparison to these? The Magi are better, however these have a lot more health. Okay, so 13, if I bring 4 archers, that would be 17, which leaves us 3 open slots for either some Magi chargers or some light swordsmen. Probably the light swordsman would kill the rest of the army. Sure. Quite an expensive
Ready for
army at
battle.
that. Diplomatic relations, let's give you the smuggler for now. I will give you a battle axe rather than a spear. And we have gained the common medium armor, which I would really like for this general. So let's throw it in. Take a look at this general, and now we're gonna throw in a medium armor, and as you can see, it changed it around. So there's something to be said about throwing a medium armor on Ramses as well. However, that minus 10% fatigue build-up, I feel like it works best for us right now. Okay, next, go to quartz, plots. Can't do any more this turn. Nope, we've already used. And I could start constructing this. So 20% would be, we would get 20% more food. Increase our influence in all regions in sacred Egyptian lands. Legitimately 16 and give us 4 points. It really sounds really good to me. Yeah, we made it forward. Let's do construct here. So the foundation for it would cost us 2,000 stone. And because we have a Grand Temple of Tach, we get minus 2,000 resources. Okay, what would we need for the next? For vegetation, we would need to build irrigated farmland. And that would reduce our food cost by 2,500. The Traveler's Inn would provide us with another reduction cost of 2,500. And the Lumber Reserve of level 2 would reduce wood cost by another 1,000. Okay, well, let's quickly take a look at where it's built. And let's do that. So it's over here, which means We need irrigated farmland. Is that what we needed? Irrigated farmland, yes. Level 2. This is level 1. This is... It says level 1, but I'm guessing Travelers Inn. We're going to level 2 here. We need... a Travelers Inn, so it's this one, which would reduce costs even further, increase movement on land. And I need this to be Lumber Reserve. The city is at level 3, I just need to wait for some stone and some labor. Okay, over here, do we need this building? At level 3, I feel like we can keep it in the village as well, rather than have it here in our mains in Mennefer. But for now, let's just leave it there. I'll probably bring in another general to take care of that. Okay, a lot of messages, nothing that I care for. A raid, so let's see, where is the building that got ransacked? It's the way station here, we will repair it. Anything else? Nothing else at the moment. Let's... What can I build? Okay, nothing of value for the moment. I could bring in more farmland, and I believe that that could be a good idea. Every little piece of farmland that we can get in this region, once we have those gardens built, the 20% bonus that we will get is really good. You also like us and would like to become vassalized. I will not accept this at the moment. I'll tell you why. There is a good chance that other factions will declare war on them. And if they declare war on them, we'll have to protect them, we'll have to push our armies, and I feel like we're already involved in enough conflict. On the river banks, children chew on the reed ends to more easily draw hieroglyphs in the mud. Scribes walk among them, noting the ones showing promise. So this is taught. We've reached level 2, right? Yes, and we can assign a general to it. Once again, providing 12 armor and some armor piercing, and I feel that in this situation, Ramsses is decent. I don't need to worry too much about Ramsses and his army, as he is a great general. But we can throw in this
to the sacred
new one
Fate
over here.
beckons.
Let's see, production. We'll get reduced upkeep once again.
Fear me.
That's cool.
Open the gates.
Go back into the city.
Called by
How is
fate.
happiness? Well, we're not doing too well at this
Legacy is
moment,
everything.
but we don't need to keep it for long. I need now to get
Join
myself
me, warriors.
these. I think that if I recruit them in advance, let's see if we can spend and still have resources. So I bring in 4 archers,
I need blades
4
to my
more
cause.
swords, or I can bring 2
Only the
swords
best
and
would
then 2
stand beside me.
chariots. Are chariots something that I want? Don't really like, personally, I don't really like chariots, but they might be useful. High speed, good charge bonus. Let's bring them on the battlefield. I might not see it right now, but I am sure that they will be very valuable in some hammer and anvil, especially as battles are slower.
I will
I
carve
feel
out
like
a
we will have
legacy.
enough time to maneuver. And once we are done with this, I guess at this point we can just go for the happiness. Because we've already spent the resources, that's what I am thinking. Port actions, plots, let's go higher here, 76
Courtesy
success
is befitting
chance.
of our
Not a
sophisticated
huge
people.
amount. Let's do a bit of gossip.
Seeking my favor is very sensible indeed.
Plenty of stuff here. Shall I wait? Well, we would need this, but not yet. Yeah, we need a lumber reserve, but I guess our first priority will be to start construction here, on the foundation. The colossal statues would need 4,000 stone. However, if we build a stone mine somewhere, we will get minus 2,000 the cost of it. So... oh, we're actually working towards that. Great. Let's take a look
I
here.
am unmatched.
We will start
I will
besieging
prove
this
myself.
region. Okay. They have some armored lower Egyptian archers, those are a bit better. But other than that,
They cannot hide
there's nothing
forever.
really that we should be worried about.
I am unstoppable.
Attrition, I see no attrition in the area. No point in taking any of these down. Yeah, we can just
Pressing
go
on.
towards Schema. And my next target will be here. So we're gonna take Chem because of the bronze supply. And the pyramids then. And then just move towards the south. At this point we're already building an army here, a really
For
tough
the
army.
Empire.
And once we stabilize our resources again, we will bring a fourth army. And the fourth army will be here in Pervajet. Or somewhere in this area, somewhere where we need to protect it. We need to protect the area. We have happiness here, we have some fishing grounds, there are some good buildings here. However, I also feel like we need a guard tower. But food is more important at the moment, so we'll do that. Gonna do a reclaimed farmland, because it's cheap in stone. Let's take a look. And let's see if we can get ourselves 2,000 stone from somewhere. So we're looking for people who don't care about stone and care about wood, for example. And we do have a barter
You are
agreement
more
here.
than welcome here.
We can get. Let's see. 1,500. You have 2,000 stone. 2,100 stone. Let's say that we give you 500. Well, don't mind if I do. I am spending most of my stone in this, most of my wood in this situation, which is a plus and a minus at the same time. I guess they do like us and that's why they're giving us so much stone. Or maybe trading is actually pushed in our favor. Either way, we are going to start the construction here. And we also need to support an army or something, right? So I'll hit build foundation. And now we have to choose an army to garrison. Because we might get attacked. This one would give us a bunch of chariots, a bunch of bows, and quite a few medium spears and medium swords. However, I feel like this medium one is cheaper and might be better. I don't need this type of armored archers. Normal archers should be good. Easily tired, poor morale. Easily tired, poor charge. I will risk it and throw this in. We can assign experts. What you can do, you can use some of the people, some of those. Let me show you on the general itself.
Beyond compare.
So we can use the people here in order to speed up monument construction, which I feel is a really cool mechanic. It gives you
The
something to
future
do
of
with some
Egypt.
of the equipment that you are having. And look at this. The construction has started. We can still upgrade some of our outposts. And cash, happiness is going up. Let's see, some of these other areas we can get even more wood. No, at the moment we're saving on stone. So with that, I'll do another end turn and then call it a day. Or shall I do more? Let me take a look here. I still have some time in my day. Do a bit more recording. Civilization in peril. Plague in eastern Lower Egypt. Death stalks the land. Sickening plague haunts all settlements in the eastern Lower Egypt provinces. Oof. Where is that? Let's quickly take a look at the event. -4 recruitment slots in the province because of the disease and -25 to workforce. Ooh, look at how many have our mark here. Yeah. So people will be dying off. Which is at least good on happiness, I would say. But very bad for recruitment costs and anything else. We have here some of these armies. Let's see. Choose an ambition. Expansion. Hold 31 settlements to get 1 victory point and 3,000 gold. Right to rule. Conquer a sacred Egyptian land. Maintain units of tier 4, 5, and 6. Conquer a region that's focused on producing food. We can do that. Reaching for the cellar. Yeah, I feel like that is the closest, that we are the closest to that.
Civilization sings my name.
Here we're waiting still.
Soon they will starve.
If I was to sail with you...
All will remember me.
Yeah, no, it's going to take us too much time.
Egypt's glory.
I can reach Mennefer. We might be in a bit of trouble. But we're definitely a few turns away from the end of the year, which means that there's no point in pushing any further today. Hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you tomorrow as well. And during the weekend, I will be bringing once again hour-long episodes because I feel like there's a lot to explore here, and just having something to watch during the weekend, I think it's really nice. With this in mind, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Until then, have a wonderful day, everyone.